Welcome to the Quick Galloper YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share and hit the notification bell.
As they make their way down the far side and head to the half-mile. Sentient in the all-black race is ahead of Eroy. Roy Rogers, the grey race, is up next. Crimson has a lot of work to do from there, and so too the old stager Hovercraft, a long way last, as the leaders have blasted past the 7/16th, about to arrive at the 3. Trevors Choice continuing to set those splits by a length. Father Patrick chasing. Sir Alton needs to find maybe 3 lengths. Nipster now beginning to bubble to the boil. In behind them, that's Legality. These are the main contenders as they turn for home. Trevors Choice in the yellow silks drifting off a true line toward the centre. Father Patrick on his outside. Nipster and Sir Alton down near the rail, but they run toward the furlong pole. It is a determined Trevors Choice responding to the left-hand stick, but watch out for Nipster. He gets the perfect rail run. He loves this. And Nipster now points over Trevors Choice and continues to go on. The horse of the year will prove too strong for them in the St Cecelia Cup, winning by 3 or more over Trevors Choice. So they're off for the St Cecelia Cup, and the band steps out at the back. King Arthur gets off quickly. King Arthur going for that lead along with Got a Girl as they slip past the 6. Eagle One is traveling pretty early as well on the front end. As Got a Girl sets those fractions, they're bunching up. On the outside, I've Got Magic is showing speed. Eagle One is in between horses. Further and Beyond, right on the tail of the front 3 as they go to the half-mile. DeJay's Boy now asked to make ground. King Arthur is in a handy spot. There goes the grey race car as they go rushing past the 7/16th. In behind them, Laban. King Arthur has faded back through the field. Excessive Force races on the rail. 2 lengths in behind them to God of Love. The Great Duke is next, and Generational brings up the rear of the field as they're about to turn into the lane. A quarter of a mile just about to come into it, and I've Got Magic attacked already by Further and Beyond, last year's horse of the year, and now Further and Beyond picks up that lead. I've Got Magic trying to battle back over on the rail. That's Eagle One. God of Love scraping paint. DeJay's Boy is in between horses, but it's Further and Beyond out in front under Robert Halladine. Race car is coming from behind horses on the extreme outside, but this Further and Beyond has earned his horse of the year title, and Further and Beyond will win by maybe 6. I've Got Magic beats DeJay's Boy or Duke close between them, then Race car in a photo with Excessive Force.
Six and a half along the trip. They're off and racing. Very good line. Laban left at the back early along with Unruly Boss also at the back of the field. That is a Perfect Brew. Yellowstone blasting to an early lead. Tracked on the inside by Atomica. Right there too, that She's My Destiny. I Am Fred watches them in 4th as they pass the 5. Then comes Runaway Algo tacking on to the tail of those. 4 lengths away before we come to King Arthur in the mix. Also in the mix, that's Laban recovering. Emperor of the Cats is also there. Miniature Man comes next. Then comes Perfect Brew. Behind the Perfect Brew, that is Unruly Boss. As they come to passing the 3, a mad scramble up front, a lot of speed, and Yellowstone is right in the mix. I Am Fred is pretty early today. She's My Destiny also there. They're coming at the top of the lane. It is Runaway Algo, and I Am Fred, and Runaway Algo coming to the furlong pole. It's I Am Fred keeping on from Runaway Algo, digging in for a fight. Also coming on is She's My Destiny. Atomica gets rolling late and is bogged down on the rail, but it's I Am Fred in front, trying to get rid of the intentions of Runaway Algo. I Am Fred keeps on rolling, and I Am Fred gets some ahead of Runaway Algo. Then comes She's My Destiny. King Arthur runs on to be 4th, and maybe Perfect Brew for the I-5.
Starter ready. They're off for the St Cecelia Cup. First start, Desert of Malibu gets away quickly. A Gift from Ben, though, has that early lead. Madeline Sunshine in between horses, and there goes Desert of Malibu. And Desert of Malibu now picks it up from Madeline Sunshine, a half a length down. A Gift from Ben is a length and 3 parts back as they flash past the 5. Tracked by Bootylicious, probably 5 lengths off that lead. Emperor of the Cats races up next. The press conference on the outside. Further and Beyond in the Gold Silks races ahead of Divine Force. And the Reigns will have to run late. They leave the half mile, they run into that turn and head to the 7/16th. And Desert of Malibu is in charge under Radesh Roman. He's looking for his 4th win on the card. There goes on the outside a Bootylicious. Madeline Sunshine is in a handy spot if good enough. A Gift from Ben finds a run against the rail. Further and Beyond racing back in behind them. Then Emperor of the Cats, press conference, Rainsville and Divine Force with a mountain to climb. But Desert of Malibu, not messing about, will arrive at the 3/16th pole with a good-looking lead on the right. Now becomes a busy man, changing his hold, and Desert of Malibu responds by opening the lead. Inside now, the final furlong. It's Desert of Malibu. Here is Further and Beyond now asked to close a 4 or 5 length gap, but Desert of Malibu is swift on the legs, and Desert of Malibu will take the St Cecelia Cup by maybe 3 over Further and Beyond. Then A Gift from Ben, Bootylicious, and Rainsville. They're off. First start, Blue Vinyl outsped early, along with Inspire Force. Wall Street Trader also running with the back markers as Mamma Mia sets the fractions. Pack Plays now rushing up to challenge on the inside. The favourite Legacy Isle is kept 2.5 lengths off them. The speedy Benson also reserved as they leave the 5. A break back to Wall Street Trader, Blue Vinyl, and Inspire Force will do his running late as they come to the half mile in the St Cecelia Cup. Pack Plays guiding them along. Legacy Isle now closing the gap to 3 parts of a length as they lead the 7/16th. Mamma Mia is just 4 lengths off that lead. Wall Street Trader now asked to get going. Benson is left back toward the rear end of the field as they leave the 3. Blue Vinyl making some progress, and Inspire Force yet to spark as they leave the 5/16th and will come into the top of the lane. It is Pack Plays in control. Legacy Isle now let loose and asked to close the gap. Mamma Mia in behind them. Wall Street Trader asked to run on, but it is out in front. Pack Plays continuing to hold off a Legacy Isle. Mamma Mia and Wall Street Trader out wide. Inspire Force now wound up begins his run, but it is Pack Plays continuing to hold them off inside the final 16th. It is Pack Plays. Here is Inspire Force, the late runner coming, but too late is a cry. Pack Plays wins it over Inspire Force, Blue Vinyl, Legacy Isle, and Mamma Mia.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.